Have you ever stopped to think about what the fifth dimension is like? Discover the truths about this wonderful spiritual plane in our new video. The planet is undergoing a vital energetic transition from the third dimension to the fifth dimension, known as the New Age. This spiritual ascension is marked by vibrational changes that all beings on Earth are experiencing. In the third dimension, we are accustomed to living in a physical world, guided by our sensory perception. It is the plane of duality, where experiences teach us lessons of polarity. On the other hand, the fifth dimension transcends materiality and invites us to a spiritual journey. In this plane, we understand that we are beings of energy in constant vibration, connected to the divine essence of the universe. The transition to the fifth dimension represents an evolution of consciousness, allowing us to experience reality as spiritual beings in search of growth and vibrational elevation. During the transition from the third dimension to the fifth dimension, we encounter profound changes within our inner being. In this process of energetic ascension, our physical bodies undergo a metamorphosis that reflects the ongoing spiritual evolution. It is as if every cell in our body is being reprogrammed to operate at higher frequencies, aligning with the vibration of the fifth dimension. This transformation is not limited to the physical. Our minds also undergo a significant adjustment. The old beliefs and thought patterns of the third dimension are gradually replaced by an expanded consciousness that allows us to perceive reality beyond the confines of the material world. It is as if we are stripped of the illusions and conditioning of duality, making room for a deeper understanding of the spiritual purpose of our existence. In this new state of consciousness, we begin to experience moments of mental clarity, intuitive insights, and feelings of inner peace that indicate our progression toward the fifth dimension. In the transition to the fifth dimension, it is essential to understand that our perception of reality expands beyond material limits. In this new plane of consciousness, we are invited to live a divine experience based on unity and connection with all forms of life. The fifth dimension represents a state of being where our emotions and thoughts are purified, allowing us to operate at higher levels of unconditional love and compassion. As we tune into the vibration of the fifth dimension, we begin to develop extrasensory abilities, such as telepathy and clairvoyance, which assist us in interacting with other dimensions and spiritual beings. This transition also leads us to abandon patterns of judgment, selfishness, and separation, embracing the vision that everything in the universe is interconnected in perfect harmony. By experiencing the fifth dimension, we become aware of our role as co-creators of reality, manifesting our desires with greater ease and wisdom. Therefore, being in the fifth dimension is more than a dimensional shift. It is a profound transformation that invites us to live in alignment with the divine essence present in every being and in all creation. During the transition to the fifth dimension, it is common to experience a variety of physical, emotional, and spiritual symptoms that reflect the profound transformation that is occurring within our being. These symptoms can manifest in a variety of ways, such as changes in sensory perception, such as heightened visions or sounds, vibratory sensations throughout the body, and increased emotional sensitivity. On a physical level, unexplained fatigue, unexplained body aches, sleep disturbances, and changes in eating habits may occur. In addition, many people report an increase in the occurrence of synchronicities and significant events that seem to align with their spiritual path. On an emotional level, it is common to experience sudden mood swings, intense feelings of unconditional love and compassion, as well as the release of obsolete emotional patterns that no longer serve their evolutionary purpose. From a spiritual perspective, the transition to the fifth dimension can trigger an awakening of latent psychic abilities, such as heightened intuition, the ability to channel spiritual messages, and deeper connections with spirit guides and beings of light. It is important to understand that these symptoms are part of the journey towards expanding consciousness and integrating the higher aspects of our multidimensional being. As we tune into the fifth dimension, we begin to manifest our thoughts and desires with surprising speed. This acceleration in the manifestation process is a clear sign that we are moving ever closer to this higher vibrational plane. When we are in tune with the energy of the fifth dimension, we notice that our intentions materialize almost instantly, creating a sense of synchronicity and fluidity in our spiritual journey. Therefore, if you notice that your dreams and goals are coming to fruition quickly and harmoniously, know that this is a reflection of your connection to the fifth dimension. In the transition to the fifth dimension, our sensory perception undergoes an unprecedented expansion. As we approach this higher vibrational plane, our intuitive and psychic abilities are activated in extraordinary ways. We begin to experience a more intimate contact with the subtle energies that permeate the universe, being able to hear messages from beyond, visualize auras, and have revelatory visions. Clairvoyance manifests itself in an intense way, allowing us to see beyond the veil of physical reality and access cosmic information. In addition, telepathy becomes a natural tool for communicating with spiritual beings and higher entities, opening the doors to a direct connection with the divine plane. These psychic abilities are not just gifts, they are also tangible signs of our spiritual progression towards the fifth dimension, where the boundaries between the visible and the invisible dissolve in favor of the expansion of consciousness. As we journey into the fifth dimension, our old lives begin to gradually and transformatively fall apart. Relationships that once seemed solid and stable may become fragile and inconsistent, revealing dysfunctional patterns that no longer serve us. Situations that used to bring us comfort and security may now feel limiting and draining, leading us to question the true purpose of our existence. This process of collapsing old structures is essential to making room for the new, allowing new experiences and learning to come to us. As we let go of the old, we are creating space for the new to blossom in our lives, guided by the light of the fifth dimension. In the fifth dimension, we experience the complete dissolution of judgment. As we enter this higher vibrational plane, we become aware that emotions are simply energies in motion, without labels of right or wrong. Duality disappears, and we are bathed in a state of unconditional acceptance of all that is. At this evolutionary stage, we learn to embrace all the nuances of being human, recognizing that each emotional experience is an opportunity for growth and expansion of consciousness. Judgment is replaced by empathic understanding, compassion without judgment, and full acceptance of others on their unique journey. In the fifth dimension, we are all seen as divine manifestations of the same universal source of love and light. And thus we cultivate a sacred space where diversity is celebrated and unity prevails. In the fifth dimension, we understand that everything is energy vibrating at different frequencies. This realization leads us to a deeper connection with the power of intention and manifestation. By recognizing that we are creative beings in a vast and interconnected universe, we understand that our thoughts, emotions, and actions have the potential to shape the reality around us. In this new state of consciousness, we learn to consciously work with universal energy, directing it to create positive experiences not only for ourselves, but also for the collective. We learn to co-create our reality with clarity and purpose, aligning our deepest desires with the highest vibrations of the universe. Energy becomes not only a tool for personal transformation, but also a vehicle for healing and unconditional love, allowing us to express our divine essence in its fullness. As we approach the fifth dimension, we experience a profound connection with nature that goes beyond mere aesthetic appreciation. We feel an inner calling to reconnect with the earth, not just as a physical environment to inhabit, but as a living organism of which we are a part. This connection translates into a profound respect and gratitude for life in all its forms, from the majestic trees to the smallest beings that inhabit the soil. We begin to perceive the interconnection of everything that lives and breathes, recognizing in each plant, animal, or natural element a sacred manifestation of universal energy. This feeling of unity with nature leads us to seek a more harmonious and sustainable coexistence with the planet, adopting eco-friendly practices and being active agents in the preservation of the environment. This new awareness inspires us to value not only the natural resources that sustain our life, but also the regenerative power of nature, capable of healing body, mind, and spirit. Thus, as we enter the fifth dimension, we embrace our role as guardians of the earth and co-creators of a future where harmony between humans and the environment is a priority. Did you identify with these signs? Comment below about your experience about being in the transition to the fifth dimension. Don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the wonders of the fifth dimension. Remember, the path to higher consciousness is a personal and transformative experience. Keep exploring, growing, and shining your light. See you in the next video.